Hello. This circuit was posted sometime in March 2016 about automatic voltage stabilizer, a simple automatic voltage stabilizer, where we have explained in detail. But however, some viewers could not understand it very clearly. So I thought I'll have it once again with some little more detail so that the understanding will be better. Now, this is just a transformer for supplying DC, and the DC is filtered, and then it is when it crosses the general voltage, the transistor conducts and the relay operates. Relay operates, this changeover takes place. Like for example, when the relay operates, the changeover takes place. You can see this changeover is taking place based on the voltage which is changing. Okay, so we will now try to understand it a little better. In the sense, this is the main transformer. This is the main transformer, but this is the secondary side. This is the primary side. Similarly, primary side, secondary side, primary side, secondary side. And we can see we are supplying the entire voltage of A across the P primary. Similarly, the entire supply of B is supplied across the same primary. Let's see in this situation, in A situation, when the supply is given from A. When the supply is given from A, what do we find? That it applies 216 volt. You can see that it goes here, and then it gets 216 volts in the primary. And secondary develops 13.8 volts. So when this gets added, so it 13.4 volts, normally it will be 14 because it cannot show the dot, so it is 230 volts. So what we get is 230 volts, voltage is being boosted. And other case, when this comes to this side, the voltage is now in the buck condition, and that is how 246 is the voltage which is coming. And 15.7 is the output, and then it is coming to somewhere around 230 also. So that is what is the basic circuit which we had explained in the last. Now to understand it better, let us look at this. Now let's go back to this, where we find that 216 volt is coming here, 216 volt is here, 13.8 volts is coming, 13.8 or 13.9 volt is coming, and when plus is connected to the minus, its voltage is in phase. In phase, that is why you get about 230 volts, 230-31 volts that we are getting. And in this case, what is happening? Now it is in out of phase. Positive is connected to positive. If you recall our boost and buck video, you will be able to understand this better. So in a 246 volts, accordingly, on 246 volts it gives 15.7 volts. The transformer is same. This transformer is same. This is just for explanation purposes. That means how the boost and how the buck is taking place. This is not the circuit. The circuit is only this much. This is only for the understanding purposes. And this plus minus, as I told you, this plus minus is nothing. There is nothing like plus or minus in AC. It is just a polarity to be understood. It is the instantaneous value. That means meaning the positive half cycle, this becomes positive, this is negative. And in the next half cycle, this becomes positive, this becomes negative. This is for better understanding, we are giving like this, but actually it is the polarity which is considered in engineering terms, or what we discussed about in phase and out of phase. This is an in phase situation where the voltage is boosted. This is an out of phase situation where the voltage is subtracted.